Hi everyone and welcome to Germany for Student channel. Today is 14th lesson of A1 level of German language course, and today we are going to talk about the W question words again. This is the continuity of previous lesson in which we started the W question words, and today we will continue with the same topic of W question words, and we will see that what are the W question words that we are going to cover in today's lesson, and we will see that how we can use them in the sentences and how we can ask questions using these W question words in German language. So the first W question word I have listed today is wie. Wie means what or how. Mostly it is used in the meaning of how, but there are certain scenarios in which we have to use wie in the meaning of what. So I have listed some examples. These are most frequently asked questions at A1 level, and you should know these W question when you are going through A1 level of German language course. Let's start with the W question word "we" and see that in which situation it is used in the meaning of what, and in which situation it is used in the meaning of how. So first example is wie alt bist du? Wie alt bist du? How old are you? Now in this example, if we look at the sentence structure, at the very first position we are using the W question word "we," and after that how old, which means we have to use the word art, and are you. Now in this sentence we have used this conjugation of sein verb, which is bist, for the subject du, because we know that we have to conjugate German verbs according to the subject of sentence, and subject of sentence in this example is du. Therefore we have to conjugate sein verb with respect to du, and it becomes bist. So how old are you? Wie alt bist du? Next example is we get as dear. How are you? So in this example again, we get as dear. How old are you? Again, W question word comes at the first position. Now next example is wie kommt zu der Uni? How does he come to the university? Wie means how. At the second position we have verb kommen, which is means to come, and it is conjugated according to the subject of sentence, which is in this sentence example. And if we conjugate common with respect to it becomes kommt. We kommt and then we have zu der Uni. Now in this part of the sentence we are using one preposition called zu, which is a dative preposition, and it means that whenever we use a dative preposition, the part of the sentence which comes after this dative preposition will take the dative rule, which means we have to check what is the noun we are using in this sentence. We are using a feminine noun uni. Uni means university. The full form of the uni is Universität, but you can also use uni. It will still remain a feminine noun, and since we are using a dative preposition, so we have to use the definite article for a feminine noun in dative case, which is der for a feminine noun. Therefore we have to use zu der Uni. How does he come to the university? Next example is wie spät ist es? This question you can ask to ask time. What time is it? So in this particular sentence we are using wie in the meaning of what. In the earlier examples we have seen that wie means how. Now there are certain words in German language which you can combine with wie, and then it becomes a question word again, like we have in English language: how long, how often, how much, how many. So all these variation I have listed here. Wie lange means how long. Wie lange hast du gespielt? How long have you played? Now this is a perfect sentence in German language, which is again in a question form, and we have used the question word wie lange at the first position, and then we know that in perfect tense we have to use sein or haben verb, and we have to conjugate it with respect to the subject, and with respect to du as a subject, haben will become hast. And we know that participle y or the perfect form of the tense will come at the last position of the sentence, and spielen is a verb which means to play, but in the perfect form it becomes gespielt. So here we have used the perfect form because we are asking how long have you played. Next example of wie lange is wie lange dauert die Fahrt. Wie lange dauert die Fahrt. How long the journey or the drive will take, or what's the duration of drive. You can also say it like this. So in again, wie lange will come at the first position. At the second position we have used a German verb called dauern. Die Fahrt means journey or drive. So Fahrt is a feminine noun and it will be considered as third person singular in this sentence, and we will conjugate the dauern verb according to the subject of the sentence, which is die Fahrt in this sentence, and dauern will become dauert. Wie lange dauert die Fahrt? Next we have wie oft. How often? Wie oft besucht Lisa ihren Vater? How often Lisa visits her father. Now in this sentence again, wie oft will come at the first position. At the second position we are using a verb called besuchen. Besuchen means to visit, and when we conjugate besuchen with respect to Lisa, which is third person singular, it will become besucht. And next part of the sentence, if you look at it, it's ihren Vater. Now because Lisa is visiting her father, therefore the father is direct object in this sentence, and we know that direct object in German language is the accusative case, and we have to see that what is the gender of Vater. Vater is a masculine noun, therefore we have to use the possessive pronoun in accusative for her, and it's ihren. Next example is wie oft gehst du in das Kino? Wie oft gehst du in das Kino? How often do you go to the cinema? Now in this sentence again, wie oft is coming at the first position. At the second position we have a verb called gehen, which means to go, and if we conjugate it with respect to the subject du, it becomes gehst. Wie oft gehst du, and the next part of sentence is using again a preposition called in. We haven't covered this preposition yet. It can be used as accusative or dative. In this particular sentence it is used in the meaning of accusative, and we know that in accusative case the kino, which is a neuter noun, has a definite article thus in case of accusative case. Therefore we have used thus article for kino. Now next is wie viel. Wie feels mean how much. Wie viel kostet die Wohnung? How much is the cost of apartment? Now again, wie viel is coming at the first position of the sentence. At the second position we are using a verb called kosten, which means to cost, and if we conjugate it with respect to the subject of the sentence, which is die Wohnung in this sentence, it will become kostet. So wie viel kostet die Wohnung? Next example is wie viel Geld hat sie? How much money she has? Again, wie viel is coming at the first position. Geld means money. Hat sie. Now in this sentence we are using the verb haben in the meaning of possession, that she has something, and if we conjugate haben for sie, which means she, it will become hat. So wie viel Geld hat sie? Next is wie viele. how many. So wie viel, how much, wie viele, how many. Wie viele Kinder haben Sie? Wie viele Kinder haben Sie? How many kids do you have? Again, wie viele is coming at the first position. What are we asking about? We are asking about the kids, so it will come at the second position. Haben Sie, do you have? Wie viele Kinder haben Sie? How many kids do you have? Wie viele Geschwister hast du? How many siblings do you have? Now, in this sentence, it was Sie, a formal one, and in this sentence, we are using informal second person du. Therefore, you can see that the conjugation of haben is different for different subjects. If we use Sie in a formal way for second person, then it's haben, and if we use du as an informal second person, then haben will become hast. Again, another example: wie viele Stunden arbeitet er? Wie viele Stunden arbeitet er? How many hours he work? Again, wie viele is coming at the first position. What? Stunden, which means hour, and arbeiten is a German verb which means to work. And if we conjugate arbeiten with respect to er, it becomes arbeitet. So, wie viele Stunden arbeitet er? Next is warum. Warum means why. Warum sind Sie nach Deutschland gekommen? It's the most frequently asked question when you arrive in Germany. Everybody will like to know warum sind Sie nach Deutschland gekommen? It's a perfect tense where we conjugate sein or haben depending on certain criteria, and one of the criteria is whether there is a movement in the tense or whether there is a movement in the sentence or not. And in this particular sentence, there is a movement. We are talking about from going from one country to another. Therefore, we will use sein verb and will conjugate with respect to the subject, which is sind, sie, and the sein verb will conjugate according to sie and become sind. Warum sind Sie nach Deutschland? Now, whenever we talk about traveling to some country, we use the preposition nach. Therefore, we have used nach for traveling to Germany, and here we have used gekommen, which is the participe zwei or perfect form of verb kommen, which means to come. And we know that in all perfect sentences we have to use the participe zwei or the perfect form of verb, and it always comes at the last position of the sentence. Now, the second question that everybody will like to ask you when you arrive in Germany: warum lernen Sie Deutsch? Warum lernen Sie Deutsch? Why are you learning German? Now, in this sentence, again, warum, which is the question word that comes at the first position. Lernen is a verb which means to learn, and it remains lernen for the subject sie, which means formal you, and Deutsch means German. Now, these are the most frequently asked questions that you should know when you are doing A1 level. You should be able to understand these questions, and you should be able to ask and formulate such questions when you are at the end of A1 level of German language course. And we are also almost at the end of A1 level of German language course. There are still few lessons in which we have to cover some important topics, but I hope that W question words or W question topic is clear to you now. You can ask simple questions, you can talk about simple situations using W question words. If still there is some confusion or query, you can put it in the comment and I will answer it. Thank you. Bye.